Hey guys, welcome to today's chess video, and today I'm going to be showing you a new chess opening that I discovered while watching Chess Bra English Opening series. I'm dubbing it the English Opening Hambleton variation since GM Amon Hambleton is the one who played this, and it isn't actually so dumb of a line since like 1,600 players are playing this multiple games. A lot of opponents just play this against him, and it's very confusing why, but hey, you can try it out and you can play this variation. It's quite hilarious in my opinion. So you start off with a normal English setup, and Black's response b6, which has been featured quite a few times in the speedrun that Chess Bras are doing currently. But it's already a mistake after bishop d2. You're already winning a pawn by force in the center because the knight is pinned here. So after knight takes e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes, rook b8, bishop comes back to e4 with a hilarious idea. It's looking at the h7 pawn. So Black's response is to take the free pawn on c4, right? But then White's hilarious move here, which I just find absolutely genius, is bishop takes h7. It is not the best move, but it is the most psychologically challenging, which is the beauty of it. So after, the idea, by the way, is after rook takes h7, queen to c2 forks the rook and the knight. Fortunately, Black has knight to f6, but you are up a pawn here, so who can really complain? Black's response is to simply sacrifice the knight for the pawn and then take the bishop. But our response is not to take the knight, even though even that looks nice. In fact, it is still a good move. It's just not nearly as good as the professional queen to c2. The idea behind this is also quite disgusting. After knight retreats back to c4, you take the knight on g8. And it's absolutely savage what Grandmaster Amon did to his opponent in this variation. After rook takes g8, queen h7 traps the rook. And Black has no response to save the rook. It's +6 here, and it's crazy to me that a 1600 just reached this position. It's absolutely crazy to me that a 1600 player played in this way as Black against the English. I mean, you're down a full rook on move 11. And the ideas as White here is just so psychologically damaging that you're like for sure going to win the game if you ever reach the position. In fact, they might just resign for this position because you're prepped. So I'm going to now go over the game that GM Amon had. Of course, this is a speedrun account. These ratings were not the same as the time that the game was played, but here we go. Starts with the theory that we just went through, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. These are the exact moves that were played. Oh, yeah, I didn't show what actually happened in the game, but I did show the correct idea. But it's kind of funny is that it still happens. So Black's rook still gets trapped in this game. So after queen takes g8, Black maybe wants to try and trap the queen, like maybe with knight back to g6, but even there you just have queen h7 and you're fine. So luckily there is no queen trap here, and you can just abuse this pin on the bishop. I believe Amon was worried here about c5 being quite annoying, but the opponent did not respond with that. And he also chose to get his queen out of the enemy position to avoid any queen traps in the future. Very active play here by Amon. Yes, very nice knight move. And here you just trade the queens. You're up a full rook. Just no need to complicate things. Here's also a nice trading sequence. It loses a pawn, but you're up a rook. It doesn't really matter. Here, me personally, I would have gone for rook here, because I like to do this back rank pin. Back rank pins are just devastating a lot of the times. I mean, you're already threatening bishop takes d6, but I'm not a grandmaster, so obviously Amon had something else in mind, and it worked. I mean, you can even just play rook f7 here, but Amon is just an absolute monster, and long castles for psychological damage. Yeah, and the game just continues on here, just with black getting absolutely destroyed. Grandmaster technique here. I mean, you could even just take this pawn, by the way. Like, if rook takes, you literally just mate. So that did not happen, but it's kind of funny. The same thing happens, and black just blunders a full rook as well, which is also insane for a 1635 rated player to do. And then white delivers checkmate on the next move. So as you can see, this is quite a hilarious opening, but I've seen it occur multiple times, like all the way up to this point is usually where people are like, oh, I screwed up. But at this point, you're up a pawn and should be able to do just fine on your own. So you probably won't encounter the full line, but I wanted to show the hilarity of the variation that ensued in the game that happened. So hopefully you have some fun games in the English opening, and if you're lucky, you'll get the Hambleton variation, as I am dubbing it, and good luck in your games. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more daily chess content, and I'll see you tomorrow.